Alright, and we are live with some Fallout New Vegas. Return to the Wasteland. We're finally going to take on Dr. Mobius. Ooh, and finish Blues. But I'd actually just like to say that cheers to the Fallout brand and the Jones Soda Company, who a lot of people might not remember, but when Fallout 4 was coming out, or when Fallout 4 came out, they crafted a version of Nuka-Cola Quantum Zero. Hang on here, I'm getting a call. Please forgive. Alright, my apologies. I had to answer the phone. It was an actually a necessary phone call. Now, before we go forward, anyways, as I was saying before, Jones Soda Company made Nuka-Cola Quantum a reality around Fallout 4's launch, and of course, with many things video game related. These were sold in 4-packs, the Nuka-Cola Quantums, and they were unfortunately scalped. Now, a couple years ago at a convention, I actually bought one in and got one in a crate, but I made it my mission that I was not going to drink that one. I was going to keep it as a collectible. So I ended up buying, finally, after so long, another one on Amazon that wasn't too damn expensive. I put it in the fridge after a little while, and I waited for a Fallout stream. It glows blue, just like the Nuka-Cola Quantum in the games. Berry lemonade flavored soda. So I'm opening it. And there's even actually something written underneath the cap. That's kind of cute. Reach out to your favorite teacher and thank them. Well, I've done that in the past, so there's that. So, excuse me here while I bottoms up, and I know you can't see me on camera, but I'll tell you how it tastes in a second here. Not bad. Not really a berry type of guy, so, but it is good. It was worth it to try, and now I still have my collectible, if you will, bottle of Nuka-Cola Quantum that I will probably never touch like a weirdo. And yes, that probably means that I will be one of those weirdos that has just this random bottle of or can of soda, or food sitting around that they never ate because it was, collectible or whatever. But I mean, sue me, I guess, if that's how you feel about that. But yeah, I digress. We actually have to talk to the think tank first, but yeah, just sue me if you feel that strongly about that. But excuse me, I honestly do not care. And actually, before I go forward, I suppose I should check and make sure that... Excuse me. God dang it. Yeah, I did upgrade all my stuff. Okay. And yeah, it's all set. What am I using, by the way? Am I using the minigun? Oh, the K-Cyber Dog gun. See, I'm not gonna... This is not gonna require a lot of plot refreshment. Necessarily, but I am gonna, in terms of like, this is what I need to do, but, or in terms of how to play the game, but this is probably, by the way, gonna lead to one of the most awesome encounters in the entire Fallout universe in terms of game, in terms of just hilarity and sheer absurdity. You'll see what I'm talking about once we reach it, after we, beat Mobius.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Yes.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
Hey viewer, hope you are enjoying rejoining us here for Fallout New Vegas. Like I said, I just got done tasting, trying the Nuka-Cola Quantum Soda that Jones Soda made around the time of Fallout 4. It was decent. I won't dwell on that too much more. I'll probably end up finishing it in terms of the stream, but I obviously didn't want to chug it in one go either. What response should I have? Also, yes, I am aware of Starfield, and I am very much looking forward to it, despite what some people say, you know, like, oh, it's going to be a glitchy open-world Bethesda game. I would still rather have an open-world RPG Bethesda game than not have one. Glitches and all. And this includes the Fallout New Vegas, too, I might add. Obsidian did a great job with it, but obviously not without bugs. Alright, glad that you received those schematics. So genius, now what? Or what now?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Your answer isn't filling me with confidence. That would be my thing.
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Today. Do you even know what these technologies do? Why did you have me get them if you don't know if they would help you? I'm going to advance my boot into your voice module if you don't give me some solid data.
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes, so let me... a bit, huh? I'll figure it out.
Oh, nice. The sneak suit allows me to slip in and get past Mobius. I can't pass that check. Maybe the sonic suit, or maybe the frequencies in the sonic emitter is like a sonic key of sorts, an electronic lockpick.
Its range is limited, and it would need a booster of some sort, a carrier, but... Let me check something. Of course.
Might get to level 40, too.
I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden.
Voila.
It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers, very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
Don't these items seem more biologically focused than that? The cardio of this tech, couldn't they heal me? So I go after him then?
Biological?
Logical?
Ridiculous. I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
Oh, gee, I never would have guessed. Stupid brains. I'm almost tempted to side with Mobius just because it's one insane brain versus 5. The good news is that I can fast travel to the Forbidden Zone door. No worries. Other things of note and news. Thanks to an Xbox sale. Ow. I'll have to fight these things. 1 second. But, in other news, when I get an opportunity, I should be able to, or I recently purchased via an Xbox sale, WWE 2K20. And so, you know, that's something. I might stream that in the future. I say might because I'm waiting for all of the DLC to come out. I don't want to
Oh, hit my Robo-Scorpion, will
just
you?
stream it willy-nilly.
Stop that! You'll
Yeah.
damage the hull! Nice.
Yeah, I'd say you're almost kind of screwed if you don't have this, the pulse gun, because it really does make things easier. From the main game. But yeah, I got that, and I'm looking forward to playing it. Hopefully, WWE 2K22 is a return to somewhat decency, because I did not play WWE 2K20 because I was burned out on wrestling games, and by burned out on wrestling games, I mean burned out on modern simulation wrestling games like WWE's games. And so I did not play WWE 2K20. I saw a lot of the footage, and I was not impressed by it. In fact, I was actually kind of glad that I had decided to skip out, because I was like, this is what I have to look forward to if I buy this game again. And I had bought physical collector's editions. I'm sorry, I gotta address this really quick. My health. Oh God. But yeah, I gotta be honest. I was not impressed with what I had seen from WWE 2K 20. I thought it was gonna be the same old, same old. I really was almost done. I'm sorry, nudge the mic. I was pretty much almost done with this franchise, or with the series, at least for like a year before with 2K20. And I'm kind of glad that both I waited a year and they waited a year to kind of sort things out, or at least attempt to. It looks like the game, from what I've heard from a lot of other people who have played the game so far, that they're enjoying it. I mean, they're at least coming back to the game with a little more frequency. I've seen it pop up, quite often on Twitch, even a couple months after it's been released, and that's, a positive sign, I think, for a game like that. So yeah. I guess what I'm trying to say is, once the Yep, one more giant Robo-Scorpion, because of course. But I guess what I'm trying to say, in a roundabout way, is once the remaining DLC, there's 2 more DLC packs that have been launched for WWE 2K22. Once that has been taken care of, I think I will probably end up streaming it. I'll end up probably like doing a dry run where I get used to the controls, reused to the controls and everything, but I'll probably end up doing a WWE 2K22 stream. Now, granted, I should note, by the way, that the version that I have is gonna be the excuse me, would be the let's see, what do I want to use? I'm gonna thump him. Would be the WWE crap. It's gonna be one of these fights, huh? Is gonna be... Why am I so slow? Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I think I can actually disable the thing from here. I just have to avoid him. Because, yeah. I just have to disactivate this force field, which I thankfully can do with the sonic emitter. So yeah. Oh. Or I could just take the LER, too. That works, too. Repair my Elijah's LER, which is good, because I didn't have much hope that I was going to be able to do this otherwise. Damn it! I was afraid he could do that. So yeah, I mean, that's, something for you guys to look forward to, maybe. Again, I make no promises, because if after, like, my dry run with WWE 2K, I'm just like, nope, I don't care. Crap. Rack. Okay, so I have to beat this thing. It's looking like... could I see a little bit better? I'm really sorry. This is probably making me look rather stupid. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. There's got to be something I can do. Yes, the turrets. Oh no, emergency shutdown. Yes, this is what I wanted. Yeah, sorry, I just don't I apparently do not have the combat skills to actually, well, combat this thing. Which is funny because I don't think I have beaten the giant robot scorpion, the giant robo-scorpion. I have beaten it in combat before, but yeah, I just don't have the combat skills with this character to do it, which is, again, it's weird because I have like, beaten it, and I think at even a younger level, too. So, there's that. Okay, so... Ah! Damn it. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Shut up. Okay. Switching weapons. Ratting. Away. Jeez. Why is his Robo Scorpion got freaking radiation tail lasers? You know what? I don't care. I hate this the hacking mini game. It's there's no skill involved in this. It's basically just, hey, you think you got the answer? Wrong. Or you think you might have an indication as the answer? Wrong. It's just kind of annoying. It's like, excuse me. It's like, come on now here. What the heck, game? Excuse me. I think I'm gonna have to reset. Yeah, unless there's an allowance replenish amongst the code that I did not see yet, I think I'm going to have to reset and hope that I do not get killed. Or irradiated, as it were. Really? You're going to remove most, if not all, of the duds, but you can't give me an allowance replenish this time? Ugh. I mean, to be fair, I do think that your character's luck stat has something, can be useful for this too. Like, it can contribute to this. But really, it's just your science skill, for the most part, that you're relying on. Which, I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's annoying, again, because it's like, now I have to find and see if I can, you know, like, get something that resembles closure here. Maybe some chances, you know, or maybe another chance here, kind of thing. And I don't think I'm gonna get, I don't think I have another, oh, never mind. Unless there's one that I'm missing. I think that might have been my one and only. Oh. Damn it. Of course. I hate this. Stupid terminal! Yep, I'm gonna get hit. There was no way around that. Ugh. Yeah, the stealth suit probably would have saved me a little bit. Oh my god. Why that time? I do not know. Emergency shutdown procedure log. The one time after that one time the giant Robo Scorpion attack routine malfunctioned, we've installed an emergency shutdown procedure. Let's hope we never have to use it. The prototype systems will all be fried and we won't be up and running for weeks. The military is expecting us to deliver a battle-ready model within 6 months, and the project has already had enough delays. Why scorpions? Why robot scorpions? Was that just Mobius's idea for shock troops? Like, that makes no sense to me.
Is this thing on? This is Mobius. Dr. Mobius. We're initiating some kind of emergency test shutdown. In 5, 4, as in forbidden, 3 as in tree, 2 as in a 2 protest, 1 as in none. Overall, the emergency overload is initiating.
Yep. We did it! Yay! Da 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 da. And we reached level 40. Yeah, buddy. And sorry, I was just grabbing a bit of my Nuka-Cola Quantum. Grabbing a swig of that. What do I want to improve here? Hope my armor didn't get too trashed too, because that would suck. Let's see. Probably survival, because I'm gonna need that in dead money pretty soon here. And then barter. Alright. What do we want then here? Oh, that could be useful. When wearing armor or no armor, you run faster. It could be cool. Especially explosives, that could be good. Sorry, I'm now just kind of trying to... That's good eating. Okay. Certified tech. Ah, coolio. I wish that I had this beforehand, because that actually would have been much more useful. Now it's just like, nope. All right. Let's see. I think we're gonna go with travel light. Excuse me. Early perk, but it could definitely come in handy. Okay. Nothing else. And then, yeah, now we can confront Mobius and see just how mad he truly is. Eh? Huh? Eh? Yes. Sorry. Had to sneeze. Why did I take a stupid pencil? Yeah, I don't need that. Alright. Wine. Okay. More Nuka. Oh, thank goodness, the first aid kit. I'm gonna need that, probably. Oh, it didn't do too much damage, thankfully. I was actually a little worried there. I was like, I'm screwed, aren't I? And the short answer is I was kinda. It could have been worse. Like I said, I remember actually beating him. I don't think I meleeed him to death. I think I shot him. And I think I hit him with a Fat Man. Which I don't actually have at this point in time. I have some mini nukes, but I have no Fat Man. So, yeah, I could not have theoretically taken him out that way. Watch. Audio sample. Mobius Roboscorpion. Coolio. You found a recalibration. Coolio. I know what that is, so thank you for that, game. No. Yep, now we just got a little bit of looting here before we get to the fun part of this. Probably, and like I said, I might have hyped it up a little bit, but I really do think that what we're about to do after we confront Dr. Mobius is going to be, or is, one of the most interesting. Yeah, see, he's disabled, not dead. But I won't have to fight him either. Oh yeah, that's right, Protectrons. I think you can open these and actually get help from them. I don't think it's much help, mind you, because I think he like the giant robo-scorpion pretty much terminates them on sight. But it is kind of cool. Stuff's a clipboard in a duffel bag. Oh? Oh. So that's why you come over here. Ugh. Well, that made me look stupid a little bit. But yes, I am very convinced that this sequence after you talk to Dr. Mobius is one of the most funny and entertaining sequences in all of Fallout, not just in all of Fallout, but almost in all of, well, I won't say all of gaming, but it's definitely in all of Fallout, which has had great comedy moments and great wacky moments. It's definitely up there. It really is. I'm hyping it up maybe a little more than necessary, but it is, in my opinion, kind of up there. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't technically need that, but I'm keeping it anyways. Power regulation. Ah, I see. So this was another way to help me. Mostly looting. I'm just trying to see if there's anything worth looting around here, and I'm sure there is. Probably nothing too special, but... And I'm sure I think there's probably a weapon of some description that you get for, like, taking out Robo-Scorpion, the giant Robo-Scorpion, by fighting it, but... Like I said, I didn't want to waste all my healing items fighting him. So that was a risk I was willing to kind of make. Plus, I ultimately got the level up out of it, so I mean, it's, you know, what more do I really want kind of thing. Well, that is soda. Because soda's about the only thing that does that to me. Alright. And we got an upgrade for this LER, which is nice. Oh, I'm sorry, I see one more. Gotta switch back to the sonic emitter. Okay. And there's at least 2 more of these pods up here. Maybe nothing really special, but, you know, never know. Can always take stuff. Medical supplies. Ooh, forced impacts. That alone was worth it. Okay, sorry. I was just trying to read what that was. Once again, bottles of soda in desk. Why? Proton throwing axe that I do not use. No. Okay. Whoa. Got hung up there. Actually, I just thought of something. This game crashes. Which it might when I go to try and confront Mobius. There. I have a save, just in case. Because you never know. Getting some healing items, that's good. More electrical energy that are energy ammunition. And I think this is... Oh no, it's not. It's turret control system. Requires a key that I don't even know where it to even begin where it would be. Interesting. Grenade box, nice. This has got pulse grenades. I can definitely use those later. Yep. Power Fist, not so much. Yeah, the things you find after the battle, might I add, which is, you know, sometimes that's how this goes. You know? You're like, wait a minute. Where were you when I needed you like 5 minutes ago? The answer? Well, you just didn't look hard enough. Or if you did, well, sorry. Guess you, no spoils for ye. And now the problem is yeah, it's not a ladder, so I have to go back down this way. So I'll have to walk across the room again. Oh. But there was another ammunition box, which, you know, 30 more energy cells I'm not going to complain about. But yeah, that was basically the final boss of Old World Blues. And you can return after you beat it to kind of do the other stuff. I got most of the or the sync personality upgrades. Or at least I got them activated. There are some additional cutscenes for completing them all, but I admittedly thought that it was just like, it would take too long, so... I think the only thing I'm going to attach back, by the way, is my brain, because... And actually, I don't even know if I'm going to attach that, because... We look at my perks list here. Brainless. Can no longer be crippled. Shock damage. Yep. So that is definitely important. Heartless. Allowing all healing items. Robots are not confused and less likely to score a critical hit on you. And then spineless. Your torso can no longer be crippled. Yeah, see... Now, granted, you do get, like, some minor buffs to having it, like, reattached, but for the most part, it's not worth it. Although, like I said, confronting your brain, which we're about to do, is easily one of the most funny moments in this game. It's in the entire game. Also, just period, probably in the Fallout universe, and arguably in all of gaming. It just kind of is.
Oh, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion.
Oh.
So hard to tell these days.
He's broken.
You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. A little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Is it better? Surrender, Mobius? I don't want to fight you. Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
Thanks. I'll save it for later. Oh, thanks.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-terrific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though. Especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations. Although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
You aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
Why did you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of
Raisins?
an anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Why is that a problem? I was curious about some things.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
Repair. I can't fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon Mentats break.
Oh, God. Can you tell me about your Robo-Scorpions?
Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these
science.
rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts. I find things...
Oh, God. You don't seem aggressive. Why broadcast threats to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho,
apparently it's a smoker's lung.
Hey-o. Dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Wait. It sounds like you built those, the Robo-Scorpions and issued threats to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the raisins better than I do.
Everything you've told me doesn't add up. And your plan, even your name, Morbius.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy,
Mobius.
isn't it? It's
And
my name,
Mobius
and
on
my
the
new
name.
name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I, although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
Uh-huh. You reprogram their names as part of a recursion loop? Wait, to trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly
really?
didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
Why did you trap them? So all this insanity is because of you. Yeah, pretty much. A recursion loop is designed to prevent the flow of information, so...
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place, but I may have committed
Wild
myself
Wasteland.
to forget them.
Plan
just
9 in
case.
outer space.
They're probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here, or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan 9s in case the 7s fail.
Intelligence. Klein, Mobius. O is a circle. 8's an infinite symbol. They're all loops. I get it.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein.
Yep.
They have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quiet professional.
Nah, nice. Minor detail? That's kind of an asshole thing to do to your friends. Minor detail, but a snake devouring its own tail is an Ouroboros.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
If you lobotomize the think tank, why terrorize them? I don't understand why you sent Stretz and the Robo-Scorpion army against the think tank.
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
Uh-huh. Oh, but there must have been signs of a larger world. There are other visitors. Why am I different?
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
Okay. A cranial injury. The attack from outside Goodsprings. Interesting.
Yes, very good. I should have mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the autodock in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem. And the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial selves into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
So if I don't get my brain back, I can't leave ever?
Oh no. I doubt your brain would be so unreasonable. It already knows the trick of it, you see. Doesn't need to be in a host body at all. If you become friends or exist in an uneasy truce with weapons aimed at each other, it would unlock the fence for you. Well, once the think tank was dealt with, of course, your brain is a responsible sort. Doesn't want mad scientists running around everywhere.
I see. Klein said the idea to get the three technologies after your broadcast. Coincidence?
I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put your brain, back into its skull properly.
Okay. But they think tank they downloaded the schematics, not the items. They can rebuild them.
That means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried.
Really? What is the purpose of the technologies?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit? Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all
the Wizard
the
of
time
Oz.
in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it
Wizard
won't
of
stop the
Oz.
think tank either.
No. Wizard of Oz reference.
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
Interesting. Well, I think that's
Yes.
all that he has. I think that's all he has. Enough. You can't avoid it, right?
Intriguing. I've never been killed before. Although, after that time I got that phlegmy discharge in my biogel, I wished I had been. Well, if there's going to be killing, I defer to your expertise in this matter. How should we begin? Engineering viruses, canceratic beams, atomics, electrocutioning? Or should I summon my minions? Yes, my minions. Whoa.
What minions?
Have they not constructed themselves yet? That's a bit premature of me. The Robo-Scorpions, of course. They can assemble themselves from floor panels and parts scattered about. Quite inventive. Never really know when they might suddenly appear. Minions,
which explains why they
destroy
respawn.
this intruder. Or perhaps make it more dramatic. Minions,
It is kind of a...
to me! Oh yes, that's quite a bit better.
It is kind of disappointing that you can't, like, not fight Mobius. Like, you have to kill him, apparently. I hate that, because, like, he's clearly insane. Wild Wasteland music? Damn it. Come on. Suck grenades. Okay. Oh god. That almost came back to bite me. Okay. Oh crap, he's come on, Mobius. Let's dance. Yeah, he ain't so tough. He just looked a little tough because I couldn't hit him from bats, apparently. Thanks, Elijah's LER. And now we just have to finish off the row of scorpions and get our brain back. Sorry for the camera angle on that, because there was really no other way around it. Of course he's got mentats. Like a crap ton of mentats, and he wasn't lying about the psycho. He has a stealth boy too for reasons. And yeah, he was not kidding about the mad scrawlings. Take a look. They all over the place. And you hear the brain. I think that's quite literally our brain snoring. That's just hilarious to me. But yeah, so you thought Mobius was a whack-down encounter. Well, we're about to meet our brain and get the other wacky encounter of this, well, not even, like I said, it'll be the wackiest encounter you've probably ever seen in a Fallout game. It's definitely the one that I often get, like, just kind of like, I laugh at the absurdity of it all. The idea that you're talking to your brain, and your brain is talking back to you, and it's going to say all the stuff that it's going to say, kind of thing. It's just kind of funny when we get to it. I'm going to finish my Nuka-Cola here. A second. I actually had like nothing left in my in the Nuka-Cola Quantum. I was just like, I don't know why I didn't actually end up finishing it when I did, but oh well. Mentats. There we go. I was just gonna say, open that, please. No. Nay. I love how the brain just kind of snores, though. It's like our brain is just like snoring. Like, you gotta wonder if he's even aware of what's going on. Like, he even aware of what we did to Mobius? Maybe not. Be kind of funny if he was. Whoa. Okay. I did not see that coming. That freaked me out. Because I forgot. I approached the brain and he rose out of his chamber. Talk to him in a second. But yeah, Dr. Mobius' scrubs are a unique outfit, as are a lot of the scrubs that we get. A lot of mags. 357 mags and 44 mag ammo. It's definitely good if you for the K9 gun. I just find that so hilarious. That, like, it's a dog bark gun. Toasters for our friend the Toaster. He wanted to get some poor toasters for him. Back at the sink. Okay. Almost there. Just want to explore these rooms. Yeah, this is Mobius's Mentat stash. Which, geez, I know the guy's a junkie, but yikes. First person mode so that I can actually pick these up. I could sell them at least. My character doesn't use them. Yeah. Geez, the dude probably would have never ran out, honestly. I mean, holy crap. If he needed more, he'd just go get it, send his Robo-Scorpions to get more. If your character is a Mentance junkie, then this is the place to be. I think that's a glitch. Alright. One more. Room to enter. I'll explore. Then we talk to the brain. Scientist scrubs. Yay. Alright, gang. Here goes. Here we go.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through bits of radioactive muck again?
Love this guy's voice acting. Are you my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
There's no need to be sarcastic. Meeting your own brain is a slightly odd event. Listen, you're my brain, so you should be more respectful. How the hell did Mobius get a hold of my brain? Why are you such a dick? Let's see here now. We'll go
that's
with
a
this
fine
option.
how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Of course you're responsible. You're my brain. Oh, come on. That stuff's fun. I didn't realize I caused you so much distress.
I most certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you, that sense of righteousness and that rush you get when you help someone, do you know where those come from? Glands. They come from glands. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive endocrine system, I can see how foolish your motives are.
But you're the source of most of those glands. Unless you're arguing my thyroid is to blame.
Well, look, it's all a very complex system of biofeedback and other things I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Admitted, you're just as glandular as I am. Oh, come on, that's fun.
Fun? Fun? Is tetanus fun? Is rickets? What about sepsis, huh? Enjoy that, do we? The things you do with our body are suicidally dangerous, and if you could silence your glandular impulses, you would hear me screaming at you!
How the hell did Mobius get a hold of my brain?
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome.
Huh. How did he manage that?
I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
That seems like a pretty unlikely coincidence.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it.
Well, that answers that.
Well,
On to something
as
else.
long as your curiosity is satisfied.
Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back in my head. I'm really hoping that there's actually one option that is that just really makes me laugh, and you probably will get a very incredible laugh out of this too.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
Well, that and sleep, too. But what about all the good things? What a cool breeze on your cheeks, the smell of food, love.
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking hormones? So you just rather leave, never leaving this tank of whatever this stuff is?
Well, certainly there might be some things I miss about being ambulatory. We have seen some incredible sights, haven't we? Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. Helios.
Dialogue glitch. Dialogue glitch. No. Oh my god, no. Am I stuck? I might be stuck.
Helios, Jason.
That's such crap. I have to reload the dialogue. Got caught in a damn loop. Dialogue bug. That's annoying. I thought that was a quirk of the dialogue decision, but it's not. Damn it. Today. Load. Today. Today. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab Mobius's scrubs from the thing and I'm gonna awaken my brain. I'm not gonna put you through collecting all that stuff again. I'm gonna collect the ammo and then I'm just gonna move on because I do not need to go through and get all that stuff again. It's not necessary. And hope that the dialogue doesn't glitch the next time I talk to my brain. But you guys can kind of see what I was saying, right? The idea, like, that this is just, like, a wacky conversation that, like, you're having with your brain because, well, it's out of your body. And it's like the definition of out-of-body experience. Like, taken to, like, the ultimate extreme. I know I said I wasn't going to open all of these. I lied. I'm going to go get all the mentats because I can sell those for a lot of caps. So. But after that, then I will, save so that, God forbid, the game gets into a dialogue bug again. Hey, look, it's all the think tank. But yeah. Barring the game getting into another dialogue bug again, then I can just start right in front of my brain again. Because I know there are a couple of dialogue options that, like, advance the plot or advance, like, in a certain way, but I don't want to put my brain back in my head. As odd as it sounds. Although, I could be misremembering, but maybe you don't actually have a choice with the brain. You actually have to put that in. It's the other organs that you can leave out. Because I'll tell you what, when it comes to the upcoming Dead Money DLC, to not be crippled in my head will be a big boon to me, to say the very least. That'll just be a big boon, period, to not be crippled constantly. So, yeah. This. Okay. And almost forgot to save. Alright, let's try this again. Take 2.
Well, well, look who found...
Are you my brain? Alright. We'll explore one of the other dialogue options. No need to be sarcastic. Means
Yes,
one's own
well,
brain
believe
is...
me, the opposite is equally true. Good lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
Yes, because running around a crater full of bizarre science experience... Because hygiene is a top priority. What about you? That tank isn't exactly looking springtime fresh. I've been busy. No.
Well, that's a completely different matter. The tank isn't biological. It's not the same at all.
Listen, you're my brain, so you better be more respectful.
Oh, had I? What exactly will you do if I don't? Not put me back in that cranial dungeon you call your head? Heavens forbid.
Oh, I love this option. Once you're back in my head, I'll watch television. Lots and lots of television with the non-existent signal and broadcasts. I could smash this tank you're in. How about that? Let's do the television one.
You wouldn't. That's inhuman.
I would, and I'd follow it up every night with an alcohol and ant nectar cocktail. Oh, no!
You're a monster! A deranged, self-destructive monster! I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect... Look at it from my perspective. Here I have... In your head...
What about love? So what? You'd rather just stay here? Never leaving that tank of whatever that stuff is?
Certainly there might be some things I miss about being ambulatory. We have seen some incredible sights, haven't we? Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown.
Moment of the truth time.
Helios 1 coming back online. Jason Bright...
No! Why? Why does this dialogue decision break the game?
Jason Bright and his followers...
Alright, we're gonna skip that dialogue option. Even if it means I have to put the brain back in my head, which is something I never thought I'd say this, but I don't want to put my brain back in my head. I like being brainless. There's something you can never probably replicate. So, yeah. Alright. Alright. Well, we're gonna explore some of the other dialogue options here. Now, for the record, by the way, because my character is actually somewhat intelligent, you actually miss out on some dialogue options that you get when you have a character that's really stupid, which I actually kind of like, but I obviously don't have the character build for that.
Fun? I'm not going to lie.
All right, let's see here. I can see your point. What can I do to make this a fair compromise?
If you want me back, we need to establish some ground rules. First, showers. Second, regular checkups. Regular, mind you, and from a reputable doctor. That Julie Farkas woman, for example, she seems to know a thing or two. Third, you need to listen to me more than your hormonal choir and genitalian orchestra. Promise me that, and you've got a deal.
So you'd rather just stay here, never leaving, whatever that stuff is? Well...
Oh no, please, don't leave me here in this nice, safe dome where I have access to nutritive fluids and a fully indexed library. Please don't deprive me of being dragged through a landscape so bleak it was actually improved by the end of the world. I don't know how I could bear it.
What would happen to me if I left you here? Why have you never said anything about before you felt how you felt before?
What did you think all those self-preservation instincts were? All those times you thought for a fleeting second, maybe I shouldn't punch that death claw in the face. That was me telling you exactly how I felt before!
Not like I need the hassle.
Barring the unlikely event that I evolve some sort of rocket-propelled locomotion, I will be here. Ah, the meat has returned. Lovely. Oh no,
Fine,
you
you
don't
can stay
need this
there.
hassle. You're too busy treating your body like a canvas of sucking flesh wounds to deal with your brain.
This is ridiculous. I can't leave my brain to rot. Okay, then I'm going.
Go!
I will.
Fine! I know
Great.
it's great.
Well, so long then. I'm going back to the think tank. They promised to let me
And
out.
you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
Now, there is... using one of the romance options, that you can actually get like one really funny interaction, but apparently I don't have the perk. I thought I did. What's so bad about letting the brains get out? They don't seem so terrible. You won't let that happen any more than I do. Let's go make them share. Come on, it's stomping time.
Don't seem so bad. They vivisected us just to see what would happen. Have you forgotten the lobotomites? The cyber dogs, I assume you saw those. Imagine that kind of science spread across the entire Mojave. Every man, woman, and child we've met reduced to a lobotomite. Is that what you want?
Well, yeah, so you can't get out of this.
Thinking without a brain. The very idea is perverse.
Ah. Yeah, you have no choice but to take your brain back. Although, I could be wrong. Maybe you don't have to equip it. Yeah, you don't have to equip it. I'm sorry. I was thinking that I had to equip it. My bad.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right, what's the plan?
I'll handle the brains. You stay out here. You'll be more useful outside my head.
That arrangement suits me fine. Do try not to get too many holes drilled in your head, will you? I may want to drop by for sentimental reasons. Right then. You'd best be off, hadn't you? The think tank will be waiting. No, don't worry about me. When you're gone, I'll flush myself over to the sink. It's amazing how far you can get in this place with a good flush. I'll keep myself hidden in the ductwork. Klein won't suspect I'm inside the dome, so he won't know the pacification field no longer works on us. I can also upgrade the sink's autodock with the procedures to reinstall your heart and spine, assuming you want all that flesh and gristle back. With any luck, I'll see you in the sink when...
Yep. All right. Let us finish this. Whoa, crap. Well, that was dumb. But I didn't die. Oh, come on. You're really gonna erect invisible walls? Game, come on now. Okay, it didn't cripple me. Or come close to crippling me. Alright, we're just gonna leave the giant robo-scorpion behind. Like you do. Why? Stupid bottleneck. Oh, I didn't actually check these earlier. Okay. Ah, nice. My apologies if it feels like I'm deliberately taking my time here. I'm not. At least not for the reasons that you might think. I was desperately trying to find that one dialogue option where you can actually flirt with your own brain in this instance, but apparently I either didn't have the perk or I didn't meet the certain point, so I couldn't. Which is just absolutely annoying. But yeah. We'll definitely end up finishing Old World Blues here tonight. And I also apologize if the brain encounter was not nearly as riveting as I thought it was. I admit I remember it being a lot more funny when I first played it, but I haven't played through Old World Blues since I beat it the first time in like 2012, maybe 2013, so I could have been hyping myself up with false hope. I admit that. Dr. Klein awaits you. Make sure you're prepared to finish this once and for all. Uh-oh. Pink lighting. Ooh-wee-oo. Ooh, pink and red lighting.
The
Not good.
lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been Denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped.
Yes. I think you're past due for your lobotomy, Klein. You may have happened to notice the pacification field is down. What happened? Guess what happens now? I found my brain, and now you and I are going to settle
I recommend
things.
watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
I'm not handing my brain over. There are some things we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
You think I am a lobotomite? No! For my skull houses the brain of Mobius! Do you think I killed Mobius? He lives. Maybe you should confer with your colleagues first.
Nonsense. Confer, colleagues. Those are two words I do not recognize.
Dr. Klein, I must intersect. Please, do not harm the lobotomite.
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going to dissect it until it's dead. Why the sudden intersection, Dala?
I cannot stand a sweet breathing organism breathing in and out to suddenly not breathe. We must keep it alive for study. Slow study.
Dala, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Klein, are you sure we've calculated all the combat probabilities here? I mean, the lobotomite confronted Mobius. Plus, we haven't had a COMBAT drill in forever. I don't think we could form a tactical attack triangle if we wanted to.
Releasing the WOMBAT was not my plan, so get off my
The
voice
wombats!
box.
Silence the opinionators.
Why are you acting like this? You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before. And this lobotomite needs its surgery.
Interesting. I think I got him to turn against them. This is what happens when you're friendly with all the brains.
A noble speech, but there is no room in my vocabulators for friend and lobotomite in the same sentence. The very concept, revolting. Perhaps you are irradiated with camaraderie radiation. We have chems for that. We can save you from your emotional addiction.
If I may, I feel as if I must be the voice of reason here. This lobotomite is much like us. Regarding even animals and pets as nothing more than avenues to promote science. There is good here. Instead of ending its life on the table, we should prolong its suffering in the name of science. Like good old Gabe, the finest of lab specimens.
Why am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and zm together like that. Nonsense! I count as 5. Like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a fist.
Oh my god. Sounds like your math is wrong and the odds aren't good.
Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. I believe... No, wait. Carry the 2, then... If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are too scientific for that. So just surrender.
It's not a democracy. It's a research facility, and over half your colleagues dispute your findings.
You dare use logic against me?
Well, yeah. I do. Here's the deal. I'm not going to surrender. You are.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped.
Well, I'm not going to kill you.
Seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
I can bring the Mojave, this world, to you. You'll be safe, and you'll still be able to experiment. You can still do that from here, quietly, for me.
For you? And for science? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
No, that wasn't the intention. Could have killed them, but I didn't. Excuse me. And
As it had been
cutscenes.
in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century.
The Courier.
The Courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others.
Kinda.
Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Courier had scoured much of the Big Empty, although secrets still remained in the crater's depths. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
Right.
The Forbidden Zone continued to be, true to its name, forbidden. No more robo-scorpions were sighted in its canyons. Big Mountain became even emptier, devoid of Dr. Mobius's proclamations forecasting the destruction of anything that dared possess sentience. Still, it is said he lived on in the equations inscribed on the floor and walls of the Forbidden Zone dome. A cobweb tracery of symbols that told of 1,000 brilliant thoughts, now lost to time.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it.
Eventually, it gained access to the magneto-hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster
Noble.
continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After
Love
one
the
of its
voice
more
acting in
psychotic
this
episodes,
too,
however,
by the way.
the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except
Aw, Muggy.
he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't
700
hear
years
about
later.
it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic, dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 continued to scan for the subject and the stealth suit prototype long after the test was over. Frustrated and unable to find its lost technology, X-13 expanded its network of laser tripwires, sensors, and robo-brains out across Big Mountain. This glittering blue light beam forest cleanly bisected anything that entered its depths, slicing them into small segmented parts for easy disposal.
Huh. Yeah. Aww. She loped in the Mojave. Aww. Litter of cyber pups.
The courier left the brain at the Big Empty. A strange thing to say, but it was the truth. Brains are less important than they may seem. When the courier's body finally passed, the brain was saddened. It kept on, remembering the vessel that had once contained it. Even at the end, when it started to fail, however, the brain resisted going into a floating chassis like the think tank. It never said why. Perhaps it was out of respect for the courier's body. All things must come to an end, and to hang on to the past is something that's not to be undertaken lightly.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the Wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues and new world hope, and hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
That, my friends, is Old World Blues. Congratulations, you've acquired the Big Mountain Transponder. It is capable of transporting you and you alone between the Mojave Wasteland and Big Mountain. To return to the Mojave or go back to the Big Mountain from the Mojave, simply equip the transponder as you would any weapon, pull the trigger, and away you'll go. Note, it won't work in interior or in combat situations, and it's totally incapable of harming your enemies.
Huzzah! Huzzah, sir!
Check it. Check it out. The sink, they're all rejoicing. Yay! So had I completed the other side quests and stuff, especially with like the sync personalities, that would have given me like a little bit more, that would have given me a little bit more lore to them. So yeah, we're just gonna pump some points into survival because survival is going to be vital in the next DLC, Dead Money. So, we are going to transpond ourselves back to the Mojave. We're going to hit up the Lucky 38 Casino. And look at that. It equipped it right for us. So yeah, I mean, basically until the point of no return of the main story campaign, we can go back to Big Mountain and we can complete anything if we really wanted to. Thing is I don't really have anything that I need to do. Alright, so let's see here now. Okay, yeah, we do want to go to the Lucky 38. to drop off some of this stuff. And yes, I know that is just something we're gonna have to deal with for the rest of the game. Rhonda is just gonna be there, or Tabitha's just gonna be there at the front gate. That's a glitch from a previous quest. I don't know why. I wish I could say that I could fix it, but I probably can't. So, instead, we're not gonna worry about it. Now. Ah, yes, that's right. The Brotherhood. The reason why I've held off on advancing the plot in that regard is because Dead Money happens to tie very closely into the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood quest. So it's actually kind of necessary to, or well, not necessary. It's just kind of helpful to finish that. Okay, got your Mobius scrubs. Excuse me. Alright. And Big Mountain Transponder. So it has no weight, so I don't need to worry about that. What do I want to equip? Tesla cannon? Now we'll go with the Tesla cannon. All right. All right, if it looks like I'm putting a lot of stuff in like a certain area, it's just because I kind of am. Mostly I'm just collecting the unique weapons and storing them for kind of endgame use, even though I probably won't. I'll end up forgetting that I even have the weapons for the endgame. I'm trying to think now here. Miscellaneous. Do I have 50 Sunset Sarsaparilla stars? Because if I do that, if I have that, no, damn it. Very close. Like, really close. Like, if you have high luck, you can actually get around that kind of easily, but if not, then you're just kind of left, you know, hoping and praying that the game will cut you some slack with the system. I don't want to start Dead Money right away. But the thing is I've kind of done a lot of the other non-plot associated side quests. Like, really, there's only a handful of other things that I can do. And most of them involve, like, going to a certain area and, like, trying to get, like, a certain group to like me, or like wiping out a certain group kind of thing. That's just kind of how it is. I guess I could go to Camp Guardian, because I don't think I've been there. Discover it and see if there's any side quests. It's worth a try. Only reason I mention it is because I think on my next stream that I start, I will start the Dead Money DLC, but I want to kind of hold off on doing so and the main reason why I didn't bring companions is because I know that companions can't come with me to the Sierra Madre, which is where Dead Money takes place. So, it's not that I don't like my companions anymore, it's just that there isn't really a lot of point in bringing them when I know that they will not be able to join me, kind of thing. You know, part of me wants to pull out my guide and actually go to Hoover Dam itself, because I'm liked by the NCR, so I could technically travel there and not, like, piss anybody off. And I know there's a snow globe there for a challenge. What is this 195 thing? It's like, is it the head? If it's the head, why can't I target it? Damn you! Fuck. Okay, he didn't hit me. Because I don't know if I have anti-venom, so I didn't want to get poisoned. Like, at all. I'm also trying to remember if Camp Guardian's a no man's land. I think it's not, but I could be wrong. Is it over here, Camp Guardian? Because there's Hoover. There's the Hoover Dam. Oh no, wait, that's Forlorn Hope. That's Camp Guardian up down there. Which is really out of the way for no reason. What does it got to say? That's not good. Okay. Wow. Whoa! Crap. I didn't see you guys there. Coyotes. Huh. First time I've seen you guys. Yeah, but they're really easy. I almost feel bad a little bit. Not really. You attacked me first. I defended myself. That's all there is to it. Camp Guardian. Elevation really high. Population 12-ish. Somebody was trying to have a little bit of fun while stationed here. I can respect that. Because, like, what the hell else are you going to do? Also, the coyotes... Log page. Log page 7. Sergeant Banner. Okay, we make good headway with only 12 of us. I'm amazed we managed to move this much rock. Survey team, Guardian Peak is one hell of a view. Still have a lot of work. Send out a runner. Overwatch camp. Takes us at least an hour to sprint up to Bravo to report our Legion assault. Yeah, I suppose there's no real point in having an Overwatch camp when you have to do that. Huh. Apparently an explosion scattered all of these pages. Because... And of course they're out of order. This place is a mess. Most of the Holy King trails buried in a landslide. Rest is rubble. Survey team. Yeah, why the hell did they think it was anything? At least we have plenty of rations, and the river has fresh water we could eat for months. So tomorrow, bring some headway in cleaning this place up. Well, that pretty much explains why what the NCR is trying to do here. Keyword is try. I mean, if the radio message is any indication, it didn't succeed. Log page 18. I think these are all scattered pretty much. Finally got the radio from McCarran, set it up, peak. If the Legion makes a move, I'd like to know which genius at command decided to send a squad to this location, but didn't think to give us a radio so we could actually call in an attack. Probably another politician's son. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, that sounds exactly like something a politician would do to kind of cripple the army unintentionally. Well, apparently they are all dead, because they would have taken care of the local wildlife, I would have thought. Like, seriously. Whoa! Whoa. Yeah. You may be big, but I've got a big gun. It's not even that big a gun, actually. It's just a plasma rifle that's got a funny name, a cool name. Let me guess, Cazadors? Whoa. Oh, giant rats. That's fine. I can deal with that. Ah! Another scorpion. Again, not the end of the world. I was assuming it was going to be Cazadors. And that would have pissed me the hell off, because Cazadors are a bitch. But rats and other shite like that I can deal with. Same thing here with, like, giant rad scorpion. I can deal with that. I don't even think he's gonna come up and get me, so I might be wasting ammunition for him to run away. That's fine. That's right, run away. You sit in the outhouse. Yeah, no thank you. I'll just move along. And yes, I know the combat music is still going. It's probably because they weren't in range. It's definitely creepy. I don't think this place... I'm almost positive this place has, like, no story significance to the actual, like, plot of the game. It's just one of those things that's kind of here, and it's kind of cool because, you know, it's something to explore kind of thing. I mean, yeah, there is a story to go along with it. Kinda. It's just not like a story of vital importance to the game. Like, oh no, I missed the story at Camp Guardian. I will be so lost. And she gets some of the rest of the path cleared, blah, blah, blah. I hope we won't find any more surprises. Yeah, it's basically what you'd expect. I mean, another torn. Love how they landed, like, on these bramble patches. More surprises. Collins came across the cave entrance right behind her damn tent. The survey team should have caught this. I had no idea. We don't have the manpower to deal with any serious pests. I'm going to send some choice words to Burke the next time I see him. This isn't the first time this idiot skimped on over details while serving an area. I hope to God we're not sitting on top of some nest. I'm sending in Franks and Collins to scout the caves. If we have to, we'll use explosives to collapse it. Yep. Excuse me. That sounds about right. I have no idea if I'm actually climbing in the right direction or like to the summit. Must have been a popular camping spot, all these grills. I thought that was a page. I should have known better. Ah! Bark scorpion. Who are pretty easy to kill, all things considered. Again, another reason why I was like... I mean, if it was Cazadors, I'd be, like, way more concerned. But it's not. It's basic scorpions that I could probably kill. Even with my limited melee skill, I could probably kill them without too much trouble. Now, there's a lot of these guys. Of course, the rats and stuff have been fighting. Guardian's Peak. Weak. Yep. I actually think I got that one already. Well, giant rats killed the scorpion, so that's nice. Well, there's some stuff here. I'm not going into the... Well, actually, I might have to go into the cave. Because that might be where the NCR troopers are, if they're even still alive. Checking all of the stuff here first before I make any decisions. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, where the hell are the NCR troopers? That's the real question. Because they seem to be nowhere to be found. Log page 5. Just going completely backwards here, aren't we? Managed to shovel up the debris for the first bridge. Blah, 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 blah. Jackson said he heard something howling on the other night. It sounded like the wind to me. Well, that'd be those coyotes we combated. I mean, between that and the rats and the scorpions, it's kind of amazing that these guys did not have, like, a modicum of trouble, or if they did, they sure didn't, like, say anything about it. At least nothing coherent. Yeah, scenic overlook, all right. Probably looks better in the game's daytime. More noise complaints. After seeing his last squad. Oh, yeah, that would disturb anybody. But they couldn't find anything. I think I should keep Jackson away from the munitions until he comes on. Wise decision. Very wise decision indeed. Last thing you need is a guy who's jumpy near your guns and explosives. I mean, even if he means well and is a loyal NCR soldier kind of thing. You know what? The hell with it. Right here, I doubt very, very much that it's going to be anything tougher than rad scorpions and maybe a couple of coyotes, if that. Let's go into this cave here. As we see blood. And clean it out. I'll call it a stream after that. Why can't I see anything? Holy cow, this cave's dark. That's better. It's just like, game? You want to light up a little bit? Because... Holy crap. Okay, I'll take the explosives. And the pistol, which... that's a good sign. Looks like it's actually emptied. Can I do anything with that? No? I know this is an unmarked area. I could get my guide, but I don't think that it's necessary. Because I think this is just a cave, a miscellaneous cave. There's no side quest, like a story side quest attached to it. So, it's way too quiet. It's way too quiet. Oh, a lake lurk.
Hey, over here. Oh, thank
Holy
God.
shit.
I didn't think I'd ever see another human face down here.
I heard your radio broadcast. Raise arms. Boogity boogity boo. No, I'm not an asshole.
Thank God. Hoped someone would come eventually, but where are the rest of your men?
This is it, buddy.
Shit. Have you any damn idea what lives in these caves? We need to get out of... We need to go now!
What killed the other troopers?
I don't know, some kind of man-fish freak like the one I killed over there. I'd heard fishermen spin old tales of lake lurks swimming in the water. I always thought they were just bullshit mermaid stories.
Medicine. Looks like you've received some lacerations and a dislocated joint. You're lucky I found you.
Thanks a lot, Doc. I think I should be able to walk out of here now. I don't want to risk running into a pack of those freaks alone, though. Could you escort me out of here?
It's a nice gun you got there. Free to leave. The way up's clear.
Great. I'll start heading back to California now. I'm not about to let myself get killed by future NCR incompetence. If you find my friends, please return their dog tags to the NCR. People need to know what happened here. And if they won't listen, do what you can to make them listen. The dead need to be avenged. If you find my
I'll have a
friends,
safe
please
trip.
return their dog tags to the NCR. If they won't listen...
Yeah, sure. Get out of here. This recipe allows a dog tag fist. Interesting. One of these days, the NCR. He's running upwards, not downwards. Yeah. Yeah, he ran the wrong way. That's the hilarious thing. And I'm not gonna collect the NCR troopers if I need to. I'm actually following him just in case he gets his ass killed. Like, I'm not killing him, but... Yeah, the lake lurks aren't that tough. At least these ones aren't. And Halford's dead. Ah. Sorry, Halford. You are one ugly motherfucker. Yeah, they don't have anything on them. You just got a service rifle. Military police armor. Sorry, Halford. That's the Lake Lurk attack I was waiting for. But you can't cripple me. They can't cripple my head anymore. That attack could cripple your head if you're not careful. Obviously, it does a shit ton of damage, as you just saw. But the big thing that you have to worry about with that is it crippling you. Because I still have no brain, along with no spine, I am basically cripple-proof in everything but my legs. And arms, but... if I'm getting hit in my legs and my arms, I'm in a gunfight, basically. That's kind of the only other way to think about it here. Like, I'm in a gunfight and I'm losing badly if I get wounded, like, or shot in those places that much. Now, I don't think there's anything really else down here. Like I said, this is kind of an unmarked quest. And sad to say, but I think you can save Halfred, but if you don't, it's not like the end of the world kind of thing. Again, it's kind of funny because the dude ran basically the direct opposite way, and holy crap, they got this guy mutilated and butchered pretty damn good. Another gal, or at least I think that's a gal, maybe it's a guy. They've got butchered. Ooh, yeah. Yep. Well, this is the final boss part. Sure. With the big kingfish. Haha! Damn it. Come on, you sons of a bitch. Smile, you son of a bitch. Ugh, let's fix that, shall we? God, these things are ugly. And that's it. At least I think it is. Yeah, some of the Lake Lurks you can ransack, and the others you can't. It's just kind of annoying. NCR. Oh. Lake Lurk. Ugh. No thank you. Pack Brahmin. Which... okay, why is there a Pack Brahmin here? I mean, I get that the troopers probably had to come down here. I don't think that that's the survey team either. I think that this is like the people from Camp Guardian who actually got their butts kicked while trying to survey the area. I mean, either way, it's a terrible way to go. And there's another one. There's another one. Die, you ugly MFers. You aren't tough, but I hate the way you look. You're just so creepy. Ugh. Okay. I think that's all of them. I don't think that... and I think that's all the troopers, too. And again, contrary to what Halfred was doing, we leave the other way. The way we came. Oh, I think I might have missed this guy. Yep, I did. I think I missed this guy, too. Well, to be fair, I wasn't looking for the NCR corpses when I was going down that path, so... I think I found all of them, though. Because there's only so many more that could be here. Heal. Alright, so we get the hell out of this cave. And then I think there might actually be like something or someone that we can turn the quest into. But I'm not gonna concern myself with it. I'm just instead gonna get out of this cave. And then... Look at this map, though. Oof. Yeah, see, I think I was going the wrong way. Yeah, I was. But yeah, get out of this frackin' cave. Then... I think... I want to call it a stream after that. You gotta love how, like, the dude went, like, the completely wrong way. Like, he knew the way out to Camp Guardian. And yet he chose to run that way. I think that might be a bug, because I think he's supposed to technically go down there with you if you say to clear the cave. Like, you know, you ask him to help you clear the cave. But, like, I didn't ask him to do that, so it really should not have gone down that way. So, yeah, I don't get it. The Fort, Merciful Thug. Alright. Alright. So... Canyon Wreckage, that's one place where we can go. I'm not going to Core Junction. Core Junction's full of death claws, and I do not have a death wish. Let's see here. Alright, we're gonna go to the Abandoned Brotherhood of Steel Bunker. And we're gonna call it a stream. And then when we pick up with our next Fallout New Vegas stream, we will start Dead Money. In fact, we're gonna save right here. And when we next continue the game, we will start the Dead Money DLC. Then after that, it'll be the Lonesome Road DLC, and I would imagine, if I'm not mistaken, probably after those two DLCs, I'd be very much surprised if I did not have a fully maxed out character in terms of level, stats, which is fine. But yeah, that's going to be it for this stream. On Thursday night, I am going to be streaming some Ghost of Tsushima. And yeah, we're getting kind of closer-ish to the end of that game, too. Or at the very least, the focus is kind of narrowing in on the plot as well as some of the other things. So yeah, we're kind of making a lot of progress on some of these games. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Be sure to check me out on Twitter at JP the Orange Lantern, the YouTube channel at also JP the Orange Lantern for any VODs that you might have missed or any VODs that you want to just check out, period. And in the meantime, I wish you all a happy, healthy, and blessed Monday. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay sane, and I'm almost to affiliation. I really feel like I'm getting very close. I would really appreciate if you can get your friends to join me on this journey. I need concurrent viewers at this point, and that's kind of where I'm at with this game. And by game, I mean the affiliation process. But in any event, maybe I get to affiliate soon, maybe I don't. But until then, I will see you guys the next one. So, have a great day. Ta-ta for now.